This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Crypto and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas crypto and crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making crypto and crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more.
Wish I bought more. And what's your favorite saying? Wish I bought more. How much do some of y'all wish that we can get back into that atmosphere? Get back into that loving of, damn, I wish I bought more. It's been a while. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. If you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, this gentleman is working harder than an ugly stripper. You can only imagine how hard that is. Currently, right now, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin news, crypto technical analysis. We do this every day possible. 22 hours and 22 days, and 10 hours. 43 minutes and 39 seconds exactly. The Litecoin halving. Could this be proof of what could be for Bitcoin going in the future? I want many people to pay attention. We're going to talk about that today. And if you may, come on over here, hit the like and subscribe. Become a subscriber today. Hit that bell, all notifications. When we do go live, you are here immediately. And one of my favorite days of all time. Why? Because nothing in this universe is free. Maybe some advice, but is it any good? Well, Slurpee fans, 7-Eleven has your Frostastic Slurpee Day freebie. So make sure you get over to your 7-Eleven and get your free Slurpee, right? Nothing is free in this world, but let's talk about a couple things here right now. Bitcoin could reach 125K by the end of next year. This is Bitcoin, the world's leading cryptocurrency market capitalization, has gained more than 50% since the start of the year. So, big news. Who is Matrix Port? We wanted to know, right? Who are you to say that we're going to 125? Matrix Point is a re-owned Port, digital asset and crypto financial service platform, enabling users to invest, trade, leverage popular cryptos with ease. So, founded in 2019, headquarters in Singapore. So, let's talk a little bit about, right? Do your own research. We always talk about that. So, Bitcoin right now, currently, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the Litecoin halving and how important this is, right? Litecoin's strong performance, pretty much fueled before an optimism for Bitcoin's rally. This is all the reason for the video, and I want people to understand this is very important. So we're going to get into it right now. Currently, 1.18 trillion market cap, staying pretty strong with the Bitcoin price right now. So if you watch and pay attention to the technical analysis side of things, let's see what's going on here. As you can see right now, we're waiting for the third worst fall. We have two left. We did hit one. The 29.4 did recover. We're going to see if this is the build-up. Did exponential moving average. That's what this is, my ribbon here. And we're getting tight. So I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see. I got Bollinger Bands coming in, getting tighter. This is a daily. So right here, if you can see here where my finger is, this is a Bollinger Band coming in. And now here comes the other one. I'm going to get a breakout. Bands are getting super tight. It did break out to the upside. We're getting another leg. So on this chart, currently right now, I do have a daily. If you're paying attention, each candle represents a day. I said I was looking for one of these. Well, we're going to hopefully get two of them coming in. Looking for my buy pattern on this oscillator. When I told you it was bearish time at 31,400, we were about here in this pattern. Now we are heading down, getting towards the oversold zone. What is the oversold zone? Well, I'm looking for the oversold zone for this yellow line here to come down through here and then actually cross, giving me my bullish divergence down here, which is what I'm waiting for. So just want people to understand my oscillator and many other things, volume, and obviously putting in the sentiment with the macro and other things, you'll find out that this is the way to go. So a couple green candles in a row would be nice. Second daily candle we're hoping can finish in the green going up. That will confirm most likely 29.4 was the bottom on that fib. So I was looking at that fib line. It looks like we're building sideways boring action for Bitcoin, and it's pretty important, right? A lot of things to talk about. I'm trying to get to it all. So, well, two Fed officials said more rate hikes are needed. So I'm expecting a little bit of some rate hikes to come. I hope you understand there's nothing we could do about this, but will this actually fuel Bitcoin for the first time? I think that's what we're going to see. So remember I said that a lot of people were saying, is Bitcoin built on inflation? So, and how many times have I said in the morning? We woke
Wall
up.
Street become the type of person that when your feet touch the ground in the morning, the devil says, "Oh shit."
He's up again. Put on a good beat, right? If you're in a bad mood, it's hard to be in a good mood in the morning. I know it's really hard. So please have a good attitude. Probably one of the hardest things to do. So watch that. And we're going to watch a quick little video here coming up soon. BlackRock's ETF filing is Bitcoin stamp of approval. So I want to go over that as well. But will US CPI, and I do believe that this is what's going to happen, ignite rally for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think this is going to be one of the first times this actually happens. So please hit the like and subscribe. We're going to go for 1 like. We're going to go for 1 comment. And then we'll go for 10. If we can get 10 likes and 10 comments by the end of the day, that would be fantastic. Perhaps we'll do a video tonight on your crypto asset. I haven't done that in a while, so I'd like to do so. Keep an eye out, right? We're talking about these things. It's very important. 22 days left. So 22 days left and 10 hours for the Litecoin halving before you can basically get your miners rewarded. And basically there's a big reward that gets cut in half that the miners get. So they're going to keep mining and mining and mining as much as they can before that halving, and that is going to create some scarcity, causing the price to jump to a rally. And we're going to talk about that on the chart as well. Currently, right now, everybody seems to be pretty bullish, right? The whole market, it's pretty insane. We're looking at a 53% market, either very bearish or bearish right now. So we're paying attention to that. Looking at 20% in the neutral zone, but the rest of the market there, even only 27%. Thinks that this could go up. Let me tell you how much more and more this becomes a bearish scenario. This gets scarier because what I think could really happen with this sentiment here is that we are going to find a short squeeze. And not many people see that coming. But if you see here, we are just fueling days all the way from the 21st of June. So the start of summer here, legit summer. If you see here, boring sideways action, building support. Now, as long as we hold this support, I don't know if you see what's going on. This support is drastic. 29.8. There is a 29.8 support in here. We talked about the 28.5 touching, but if you see here currently in the last days from June 21st, coming into this new month, we have found ourselves big support at the 29.8 level for Bitcoin. I'm going to go over Litecoin next, but if you see here what's happening, very bullish momentum. We're not only getting a bottom here out on the oversold zone where I like to have on this oscillator. When we do touch and cross, it'll be good news. But on top of that, I have a nice little daily double bottom here, which is telling me that we could jump to the upside here rather sooner than later. So let the volume come in, and I do believe we will get a mix-up of a nice rally that could test us all the way to 37,000. And that's kind of what I'm excited for. It's hard to see through the mess I have here, and I do apologize. I have so much shit going on. But like I said, I expected this range to be like this. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened. Watch my last video. My last video, I actually said to everybody, I expect us to trade in this range, and if we do, we're going to get that bounce off the momentum too. 37. I actually have it here for you. So pay attention definitely to mention what we're doing here. It's very important. Once the 31,400 breaks and finishes a daily candle, that's why we're watching the daily candle, you'll see we'll be coming and bouncing off somewhere down here on the oversold zone. I just went over that a few minutes ago. So we're looking to get another one of those. We'll see what happens. We still have some price action maybe to come through. What'll happen is we'll get that cross on the other signal here on this line. That oscillator is pretty strong. Usually I can get a nice little buy signal here. Maybe we bounce down here. I don't see it happening. I see the zone trading in here. Like I said, we're in pretty good shape. And then we'll continue to see if we could do something similar to that. That would create an upward W breaking the 31.4. So seeing that, Next step, as you can see, somewhere in that 34 range, you're going to test, but ultimately the next leg up would take us and break us to 37,000. I would then absolutely be selling the shit out of it, probably FOMOing in. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to dollar cost average in and out of the market when we're doing so. So this way we make not zero mistakes, but we make very, very limited mistakes. You're going to make more mistakes when you're going all in and all out. You're going to watch the price go up when you sold down here, and you could have made much more up here. Don't do that to yourself. Just get 50% out, then you'll watch it go up and you go, oh shit, okay, I'm making more money now even though I'm out, right? Extra money you didn't expect to make. So, and if it does go down, you can say, hey, guess what? I got more money to buy this liquid, this little bounce to the downside when you feel that the support is necessary. So don't just jump in it. Nobody works with their gut feeling and is successful. It is definitely technical analysis. So we'll see if the CPI data does rally all this. Let's listen to this real quick.
Listen, a bet in Bitcoin can be a great ROI bet.
That's true. Probably better in Bitcoin than in a dollar at this point. But, you make the point that since BlackRock filed for its Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin has rallied, 18%? And there's so many others that have rallied. GBTC has closed the discount to net asset value by a lot. I mean, it was 40-something% when BlackRock filed, and now it's in the 20s. All this is basically saying that people think a Bitcoin ETF will be approved. Are you in that camp?
I think there's two components here. So this is all about sentiment, right? BlackRock filing for a Bitcoin ETF is a huge moment. If you recall, 4 years ago, Larry Fink.
4 years ago, Larry Fink was on the opposite end. But if you want to watch the full video, please go to wallst.p at Instagram. That would be amazing. Otherwise, you can check us out here on YouTube and continue to follow. We're going to go over Litecoin real quick, but I want people to understand that there is a big adoption. So this is a silly face I was making because Fiji water, right? Who drinks that? But we're talking about crypto, we're talking about Bitcoin, and we're talking about Litecoin. So I'm going to end this with the Litecoin, give you my thought process, and why I think Litecoin by the end of 2024 will definitely be trading somewhere in the 500 range. And when I say that, I know I sound crazy, but look at this. This is exactly where I think Litecoin is going to be nearly by the end of 2024, along with that 100,000 Bitcoin price. So if you're wondering, when Litecoin is trading somewhere around there, we talk about Litecoin by the end or in 2024. I'm expecting Litecoin to be somewhere around here. This is what I'm predicting. This is Wall Street Pete here. Not financial advice, but if you see what's happening here, I'm pretty excited for this creative momentum here coming in a huge cup and handle. And like I said, proof of this halving has started to make me a believer that, of course, when Bitcoin does come to this halving, which is coming, you will see this tight bullish action. These are my Bollinger Bands coming in. And what's going to happen? We'll get some boring sideways action here continuing. But this roller coaster ride in the upward direction, this is what you want. Each candle represents a day. You see, this is what crypto does. And as you're creating higher highs, you see the trend, you see what's going on, and then you're going to get a spike up or down to the downside, depending on what is going on in that market. So we'll see what happens, but I do expect something similar to this. Don't be surprised. And then obviously that upward W. So I did say we would come back down. I put all this stuff in here when we were trading up here. I want people to understand this is all of the Fibonacci sequence. We were up here, and I said, look for the buyback either at the 50%. Worst case scenario would be 93. I didn't think we were going to get there. We did. We bounced perfectly off the ribbon here, if you see on the EMA. Old resistance at the 24th of June at $91. And now if you could see what's happening, well, we're getting this big, massive cup and handle that could perhaps really come back up. And what would it do? It would retest the 113, 114 level. So pay close attention to that. In order for that to happen, we would have to break the 103 on a daily for this price here, as you can see. So it would definitely have to break the 103. This is Litecoin. Just going over Bitcoin and Litecoin this morning in some of the news. Just trying to keep it a quick video for you if that's possible. So hope you're having a wonderful day. I know it's Monday. I know it's hard to get into the groove and get excited. Right now, Ethereum finds itself at support currently, if you could see. But what I find here is tight, boring sideways action. I actually believe that this support here of the 1795 around the 1800, I was saying, we're going to get a nice buy zone here coming in pretty soon. A huge breakout is coming. So if I were to retitle this, which I'm not going to, I would like to say that Ethereum and Bitcoin, especially Ethereum here on this daily chart, we are going to get something explosion here, because what I see happening is a big tight ribbon on the daily. It's been a while since I've seen that last time, and I want to show you here on the daily what my prediction for Ethereum could be, so please pay attention to this. I'm going to get rid of this real quick, and then we're going to go. And please hit the like and subscribe if you do have a second. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see if we can get rid of the indicator. I want to show you. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Excuse me, it's been a minute since I used the EMA ribbons. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could do that. So see the upward W coming in. This is what I was explaining to everyone. And that's how it's going to start. You get your upward W coming in. This is Ethereum now. What I see Ethereum doing is a huge bullish flag. What we're seeing now is the head and shoulders, right? You can see it in the big picture. This is crazy. So we have the head and shoulders pattern here. And then we want to create the inverted head and shoulders pattern. I know I was doing something else, and excuse me for it. Left shoulder right, and you always talk about the head down here, inverted head. What am I looking to do? I'm looking to establish this right shoulder here. I think that this right shoulder really can take us to here, and I know I may sound crazy, but I'm looking for a 2,000, 2,300 range. So anywhere from 2,000 to 2,300, I am looking for Ethereum to be trading somewhere in that range. Excuse me, not 23, 21.3. So I will be looking for that. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the zone that I will be expecting Ethereum to pop up through next. And that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to measure the distance from there. So let's see what we got. All right. Remove drawing. This is Ethereum. I know this shit can get really boring sometimes, but what's fun is when we actually hit what we say is going to happen. So let's see if we can get there. Not financial advice. This is gentleman twice as nice, but what I do believe here, as we're building the support from about here, you're supposed to take it to here if you could see, but I want you to see right now we're building something here, so it's kind of exciting. So when I pull this down and I show you what happens, and we're developing that right shoulder, remember that, right? So the right shoulder is developing. I wanted to see where that took us. That is very false. But it should take us to where about I said, near the 23 in that range, and here we are. So if you could see what's happening, we got a nice pull, nice big wick to the upside. What we got now is a repeat coming through. Could be the right shoulder. And what I think the right shoulder, and I know it sounds crazy, but I guess I did remember the price, 2,300 could take us there. That would be exciting. You're looking for it to build support at the 21.4. And that's where that 21.3 came into play again. We're looking for this spike come through for the right shoulder for Ethereum, and then that here to build support. Hopefully, and keep going. We'll see what happens. But something similar to this, if we are going to the downside, we will immediately get a rejection off the 2,000, and that's where we'll be looking to rebuy at something crazy in the 14, but I don't think that this is a scenario that could come into play. Something catastrophic. I know you can never say never, but something catastrophic would have to happen for a swing. And crypto is very high volatile, so I just want people to know. People look at me and laugh and say, well, how the hell could you get different price actions? Well, people take their money out and billions of dollars gets poured in or out. This is what happens to the market. So we're just preparing you for a possible, but look at this. Ever see Bassmaster? Would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? This is what I think is happening, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I'm excited for, and that's where it would take me to about 2,800. That would be super, super exciting. I don't know what I would do here if we were getting it back to this levels, but I do believe we could get a spike in this dramatic form. And I want you to understand that this huge gap here is so important. At one point in time, we will be trading this level again. Will it come in soon? Pay attention to what is going on, even if I showed you from the weekly. This is called an ABC-like correction, and not many people understand what we did here in 2017. 2017, we emulated something similar to what we're doing here perfectly. And I want you to understand that this is what we're looking at. This is Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. What had happened next is we then built another top where we thought we were heading back up. Tricked everybody. It was just a dead cat bounce. If you can watch with your own eyes and see what's going on, this is a very mirror image of what is going on. Then what happened next is we received a humongous dip where everybody thought that this stuff was dead, right? We thought it was dead. Well, what happened again will shock you, ladies and gentlemen. No, it won't. You can see with your own eyes. It was dead. We got a more dramatic dip this time. Why? Because we went so high. There was so much money. There's so much volume involved that you get a more dramatic pump. What happened again? We finally got a last bounce to the upside. We are now recovering and getting resistance currently at the 21,072 area for Ethereum. And what is happening is we are now waiting for a period of time to change the trend change while the money, the volume, and the educated people who are buying slowly on this dip, boring sideways action. I mean, look how long it took, right? Until we fell all the way down. Let's see what happened. 2018. What happened? Well, it took 2 years. Guys, can I let you in on a little secret? Well, guess what? Starting from the fall, same thing. 2022. Oh, shit. What's 2024 or 2023? Coming in is something similar. So we'll see what's happening. The halving is coming through. Do we have another 260 days sideways? We could. But my point is if you can see the boring sideways action, once we continue and hit the resistance and finally break through that resistance, which is the same resistance from here, 716 was the resistance. It finally broke through right here on January of 2021. We're looking for the same sort of situation. So please pay attention to that. Same situation. I apologize as my dogs are going bananas. But that's what we're looking for, okay? Similar kind of fashion, come through, bounce. This will flip from resistance into support. Ethereum will then be jumping to the upside, creating a high that we've been at before. And there you go, have it circled at the 3,000 level. So I can't wait for all this to happen. We do need the Bitcoin halving to come into play. Been a lot of talk today. We've talked. Good morning, Jay Creek. Good morning to you, brother from another mother. I do appreciate it. I think I'm going to do some music today, fooling around. I always do fool around. I wish I had some real music I could make. I don't have the beat skills. I need to learn how to make better beats and stuff. Maybe I have the voice. Maybe I have the different things like that, but I don't have the beat skills. I wish I had more of that. Learning and getting better, just like everything else, right? You practice in crypto, your dollar cost average and you pay to play, right? Some people pay to play on leverage, and then eventually when they figure it out, they could be millionaires. So this is why we're here. Just getting into a crypto update. XRP, been telling you guys for a long time. I know CBDC, everyone's excited. Everyone knows the banks and all the system is made for XRP, and it's such an amazing thing. And as soon as the Ripple update, SEC case is over, we're going to go to the moon. I'm sorry, guys. I believe that it's a big heap of shit. And usually I'm correct about this stuff. And I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. It's all real. You got plenty of skills. GarageBand are awesome. And BandLab, yeah, they are awesome. But looking at XRP coming into it, I mean, really, it's 54 cents is a resistance level that it's just not leaving. It just doesn't impress me. So I'm just going and ranting over a couple crypto assets. Still waiting for Dogecoin to come back, right? Bounce probably to 10 cents. I really don't know how much more it can do after that, but that is my price prediction. Solana, we already know. I've sold Solana at $264, $267. I'm sure a lot of us have stories that we've sold at highs and got rid of and dollar cost average out at some fantastic prices. I'm sure some of us can talk about how we bought at a high price and actually held it and thought that that was a good time. I mean, I have stories like that as well. I'm not perfect, you know. But right now, Polygon Matic seems to be making a dramatic fashionable comeback. Not a shocker that it's doing this. I mean to say here. Polkadot, $5. But you know what really catches my eye? I don't know if a lot of people understand this one. Two things. Chainlink. I'm a big believer Chainlink is easily going to be a $35 resistance one point in time soon. We're talking in the next, this bull run coming in, and I'm talking about very shortly. We're talking about $50 for Chainlink. Imagine how many you can get for $50, how much you could sell when you're buying it only at $6. And some of us bought it at $5.13, like I said I would. And if you pay attention, what I'm looking for ApeCoin, and I hope I can find it. ApeCoin is probably dead ski. ApeCoin. I want to pay attention to this one. This is something that really has my attention. Biconomy, big believer in Biconomy in the Web3. Before we go, I just wanted to tell you what I thought. But I'm sitting here looking at ApeCoin at almost a 13% down in the last 7 days. This is something I like to buy. This is something I like to pay attention to. I understand ApeCoin is like the 1997 Buick right now. It really is. It's like useless almost, it feels like, right? But it's going to come back. I'm a big believer in that. Big believer in the NFTs and how these things will come back. But if you see this strong, solid, constant bounce off the EMA top here on this ribbon, I just want people to see here. We're going to keep coming and testing. And what I think will trend change all of this, and that's what we have to see here, what's the most important level, and that would be $2.80. I just want people to know, because this is a quick tidbit. A lot of people ain't going to talk about ApeCoin. $2, and I do believe that's what I said. Yeah, $2.80. Pay close attention to that level. $2.80. Anything under that price has got to be a steal. Now, I know it's not financial advice, and I know some people probably think I'm crazy, but if you pay attention to this chart and what has been happening here, we are getting huge, massive double top M's here, and they're falling and falling and falling in this huge falling wedge. It's like, I've never seen it, but I'm telling you right now, anything under $2.80 is a humongous discount. So, not financial advice. I said it again, I know. But double check your chart and double check all of this right now, because it's very important to pay attention. I see the oscillator down below on my bottom here. I know we could go a little lower here. Obviously, the faith is losing a lot of faith in ApeCoin. As you can see, we're creating new lower lows. It's happening right here. Started off with the 266, and now we are at 174-ish. So pay attention to what's happening to ApeCoin. It could die out. Don't get me wrong. But if I was a betting man, and this is why I'm taking action, this and on Matic, these are two things I'm paying attention to. This is something I expect on a recovery. Inverted head and shoulders pattern coming in. What'll happen? My right shoulder will develop at this level, and that's the first price. So if you're waiting for what price to sell out at, if you're saying, well, Pete, I'm buying with you on this, and I know it's not financial advice, I'm going to take action with you, though I like this. This is exciting. That's my target level. Maybe not a big gain for you, but guess what? We're making gains. So something I'm looking to do, dollar cost average out at that point. We'll see what happens. Good luck with that one. And like I said, Litecoin is huge. I wanted to go over Matic before we go, because I'm pretty excited for this. And this is actually happening. It's turning out to play exactly as I have here. Polygon Matic now, please be careful, because the right shoulder's coming in. And what I expect here is another buying opportunity somewhere here. It may not go all the way down here at the oversold zone as it did before, which would be a great opportunity to buy some more. As you can see, we created the inverted head on this date of June 14th of 2023. This is Polygon Matic. What I'm looking for here is the right shoulder to develop. What'll happen is you'll get major resistance around here at the 76 cents. But once we break the Polygon Matic 76 cents zone, and we start finishing above 77, you're going to find yourself being able to get a right shoulder and perhaps pop all the way back to 95 cents. So, like I said, once again, this is also not financial advice, but if you pay attention to what is happening, a little bit more fall down time, what we're doing is getting resistance on this chart. If you can see what's going on, is we're going to get a couple red candles down. We're going to develop this right shoulder, could come down all the way to possibly 69 cents again. Don't freak out. Then it's going to get another Tigger bounce. Tigger's bouncing. That's what Tiggers do. Right? Remember that shit? I love Winnie the Pooh. And I always talk about this because the trend change has begun. I don't know if you see that. We're creating new higher lows. Boom. Down to the bottom here, it's a new higher low. Coming back up, falling again, boom, a new higher low. We didn't beat this. That's what we're doing. What do I expect to establish here coming in the next fall? A new higher low. What are we really creating? A right shoulder, which is bullish to the upside. This is where I think we're going. If we do break above that price area, 95 cents is my zone. I don't know how much more to break it down. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. If you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto every day, this crazy son of a bitch who used to work on Wall Street, I'm telling you right now, technical analysis is my favorite thing. I love checking it out. I would love for you to check out some technical analysis. Get TradingView. If you don't have TradingView right now, that is probably one of the biggest mistakes you're making. Oh, but I don't have time to look at charts. Wouldn't you like to learn how charts work, how head and shoulders pattern? There's only so many patterns. There's only so many alphabet letters, right? There's only so many numbers. Well, no, there's infinite numbers, but that really backfired. But point is that the more and more you do something, the more and more you get familiar with it. I think it would be wise for any one of you to, one, get a slushie for free at 7-Eleven today. And two, like I said, play with the charts a little bit. Understand what's happening with the charts is probably one of the most important things you could do. Sometimes a daily candle, a couple days in a row, shooting up, could really spark interest in a community for that particular asset. You would really be surprised the FOMO. And what is FOMO that we've learned on this channel? That is fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out on the next big move. And when you see something like ApeCoin going down, and you know it was trading so high, just like Biconomy. Biconomy is now trading 22 cents and change. Pay attention to your asset. Understand where we're going. Have faith. Believe in the project, right? If you don't believe in the project, then you're in the space at the wrong time. Because what's happening right now is this is the best time. This is the best time. Accumulate Bitcoin. Accumulate the big wigs. Be careful trading the shit coins. I'm not excited for these coins. I worry about these coins because of what could happen in the volatility. If Bitcoin and Ethereum is so volatile, imagine what a shitcoin could do to you. It could ruin your life. It could create your life, right? It could do something exciting, wealth and financially. But at the same time, you can only invest what you can afford to lose, because if you're putting your life savings in a shitcoin, you're basically hanging yourself out to dry and hoping somebody can catch you before you dry out. So please be very careful. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Hope that this channel one day grows to 10,000, 20,000. That's what it's going to take to get really big in this channel and be able to come over and say, hey, we're giving free raffles. And hey, I'd like to give off a ledger today. And hey, I'd like to do this. We're going to be doing it soon. I know it's coming. Pretty excited. Please be careful in the comments section. A lot of bots are back. I want them to stay there. They're actually helping out the community of the Wall Street Pete. So become a Wall Street Pete today. Hit the bell, all notification. I'll see you in the next video, my friends. I hope you appreciate this video. I hope we're going over quickly as much as we can with some of the assets on the charts and some of the news. We'll continue to keep a couple videos next. Hopefully quick and informative for you, as I know on a Monday. Who has 30 minutes to go over this video? I do apologize. So we're going to try and keep them short and to the point for more TA coming up. So hit that bell, all notification. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, my friends.